this is Sabrina Borm and welcome to October 2013's Tiny Tips. In light of the upcoming holiday season, which is sure to come with sketches and musicals galore, I thought it would be great to give tiny tips on a productive rehearsal process. So please enjoy this month's 5 tiny tips from the worship community on rehearsing. Firstly, every rehearsal should have 5 to 10 minutes at the beginning set aside for devotional thought and prayer. Pray for a productive rehearsal. Pray that distractions and troubles can be put aside and that everybody can focus. This is something that the director can do, or each cast member can take the opportunity to lead this. Remember that when we rehearse and practice, that is a form of worship. That is us honoring our commitment to give God our best. This is also a way to assure that your cast starts on the same page spiritually and that the focus is where it should be, which is on God. Secondly, be prepared. This means that you have made all the necessary arrangements in advance for the rehearsal to run as smoothly as possible. So if you had to have printouts done, or the CD or music for the cast, or dance steps or your lines memorized at that specific rehearsal, make sure you are ready before the rehearsal begins, because this shows your respect for the time commitment and effort of the cast. Thirdly, rehearse with a purpose. Colossians 4:23 reminds us that whatever we do, we should work at it as if working for the Lord and not for men. And this is something that you as the director and even a cast member should keep in the forefront of your mind and remind everyone, because what you're doing is ministry and it has a purpose and an eternal impact. And I'd encourage you, if you don't have a creative and performing arts mission statement, to get one so that you can hold each other accountable. And if you feel like you're going to really struggle with coming up with one on your own, then adopt the one that the creative arts directors of the Southern Territory use. Our mission statement is to provide opportunities to encounter God through sincere artistic expressions that reflect the creativity of God Himself. Rehearsing with a purpose also means that you are instilling excellence. And this is not to be confused with perfection, as excellence is doing the best you can with what you have. In Psalm 33:3 we read, "Sing to Him a new song, play skillfully, shout for joy, play skillfully." This is not merely a suggestion, but something that should be incorporated as part of the DNA of your music and performing and creative arts ministry. 4, be encouraging. I know you want to instill excellence and you want to make sure everyone is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, but we also want to go by 1 Thessalonians 5:11, which says, "Therefore, encourage one another, build each other up." There are times that we need to practice the art of constructive criticism, absolutely. But you want to also speak the truth in love, as we're reminded to do in Ephesians 4:15. Also, share the comments from other people that you hear about how the ministry has impacted their life. Share that with the whole cast, because it's encouraging and it helps them and reminds them of why they're doing what they're doing. And 5 is a high five for having fun. I know, what a concept, having fun in your rehearsal, right? Part of having fun, firstly, is knowing when enough is enough. A 6-hour rehearsal is going to kill everyone. A 4-hour one, I can understand maybe one long rehearsal, which is probably that last rehearsal right before the dress rehearsal. Things get crazy. But honestly, I'd encourage you to cap your rehearsals to an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And I'm sure I have some students that are out there laughing at me saying, "Miss Sabrina, you have definitely kept us longer." And that's just a part of knowing who's in your cast, knowing your audience, knowing what they can handle, knowing what work absolutely has to be done. But if everyone comes prepared, as we talked about earlier in these tips, then you won't have to worry about having those extended rehearsals where you're running around trying to get everything together. So definitely have fun in your rehearsal. It's supposed to be fun. You want people to think about coming to rehearsal and to be excited about it. You could even surprise the cast if you're the director and cut one rehearsal short. You can prepare this ahead of time. If you're type A personality like me, you can just put on the calendar, this secret rehearsal, we're gonna in 30 minutes early, and we're all going to go out and get a milkshake. This is part of the beauty of the fellowship of performing together. You want everybody to get to know each other and to be comfortable and to enjoy each other's company throughout the rehearsal process. I hope you have enjoyed this month's 5 tiny tips on having a productive rehearsal process. Best wishes to you with all of your upcoming sketches and musicals, and I will look forward to seeing you all next month in Tiny Tips.